We've got a local derby against Stafford Rangers and also a game against Marine or someone like that. Can't even remember who it's against. What a brilliant start to the episode. Hello everyone and welcome. It's TIJ and welcome to episode 9 of the Hednesford Town series in the road to League 2. And today we're playing against Stafford Rangers and of course Stalybridge. In all fairness, we did play Marine in the last game, that's why I thought Marine. But we're playing against Stafford Rangers in the derby and then in the top 4 shootout against Stalybridge FC. Before we continue though, we've made a bit of money. We've made some brilliant finances in the last month. And ignore that we've lost, made a profit or a loss. But just look, how can we look at it? Last month, match day income, here we go. Last month, we got £22,707 in match day income. And why is that, do you ask? We played a friendly against Manchester United's under-23s. It's a brilliant scheme that I have come up with, I personally think. A really good financing scheme. Basically, we're going to play against some Premier League teams, they're under-23s, bring people into Keys Park, and then as a result make some money. So for the Man United game, we had to pay £30,000 to host Manchester United, but the expected income was £45,000. So we made a £15,000 income off that. And then for teams such as Wolves, West Brom, Stoke and Villa, trying to keep it local, but they're all at home, so it doesn't really matter anyway. The fees are something like £12,000 and we get £20,000. So it's £8,000, so obviously from all of them, that's 8, 23, 31. So it's £45,000 we might gain from these games, and, it'd be brilliant to see that. And it's really good, and the stadium's also packed out, and they just ignore that. That was a bit of a tester. Let me know what you think of these games, and obviously, they do interfere with the season. But I've tried to space them out quite a bit to ensure that they go well. And as you can see, Ashley Young, the actual Ashley Young, playing at Keys Park and getting a goal in a 1-0 win for them. But we played decently well. But let's just ignore those, I'll give you a little update in the episodes as to when we do play those. But in the Evo Stick Northern Premier, of course, last time we played against Shoreline and Heat Halesome. And we've only played 4 games since then. We beat Workington 2-0 with James Lorry getting both of the goals. Matlock Town, we drew 1-1. Unfortunately, we were 1-0 down. And then we drew 1-1. Matlock, a bit of a bogey team this season. We lost to them earlier on. And then guttingly, we lost to Altrincham. Now, Altrincham are our top 4 rivals. And they scored a minute in. So it wasn't a good start. We went 1-1 though. And they scored it 10 minutes to go to make it 2-1 to them. Then we replied with a 2-0 win against Marine. And then obviously we lost against United 1-0. But today we're playing against Stafford Rangers. Quite far down in the league. Just appointing a new manager. They're only points to the relegation zone. And we are quite in the playoff zones. We've got 46 games, 13 games to go. We're quite into the playoff positions, but we need to make sure that we cement that with a good win against Stafford Rangers and also a good win against our rivals, Stalybridge, as well today. We've also had some youth candidates come through, which we have signed on professional youth deals. So I will show you those at the end of the game, but really this should be one that we are winning fairly comfortably, as it beautifully says there. But of course, Stafford Rangers are a local rival, so a bit of competitiveness, and as a result we've got the media coming. I couldn't even think who they are, but the media coming to the club to kind of show their interest in this game. But we have got a highlight straight away. Burrows to Holmes, lovely ball from Blingeret, and for some reason, I'll just pause this a sec, actually I won't, because Skeppelhorn's through on goal, he's missed it. For some reason, if I go on other YouTubers' matches information, their attendances come up, but for some reason it doesn't come up here. That's quite odd. But anyway, we had a chance. We had a counter-attacking chance. And Skeppelhorn didn't score it. But Bailey to Oshie, and that's a brilliant corner. And we're already 1-0 within 3 minutes against Stafford Rangers. And that is a brilliant start to this game. We'll just have a look at the 3D highlight. James Lorry has been playing fantastically. And scored a hat-trick last night, actually, for Hednesford in real life. Their channel is Hednesford Town. If you just search Hednesford Town, highlights of all their games will be in there. Make sure you go and have a look at them. Because there is some really good football played there. And an extra view for them, I'm sure they'll be really happy with. And that was nearly 1-1. Altrincham have scored 2 against Stalybridge. They are 2-0 up, and Shoreline have got 69 points. Hopefully they'll lose though, that'll be nice. But Stalybridge also winning, so they're keeping pace with their rivals, us and Altrincham. We should get playoff places, because if we win this game at the end of the day, we're 7 points clear as it stands of playoff dropouts. So hopefully we can get it. But Crooks now, another highlight to Bailey. And it's 2 goals from 2 defenders. This is quite unbelievable. The most unlikeliest sources. And Stafford Rangers with their new manager, John Bailey, someone like that, are absolutely all over the place. Similar goal to the last one, really, but they get it out. It's past to Crooks, and Bailey has a shot rather than a header. And the 2 defenders today playing fantastically. And Ben Bailey being the man of the match against Marine, I think. He was brilliant. And he's got an 8.1 already, which is brilliant. And hopefully this should be quite an easy win now to cement our place in the playoffs going into our game against Stalybridge. It's going to be a real tricky game. And as I speak, Shoreline and Berlin now leading against Colville. If you're enjoying this video and series, by the way, folks, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. We have got a new subscriber. I think his name is Craig Oldham, who's come over from the stream that I've just done with Captain Goodspeed. So if you are watching, hello, Craig. Thank you very much for subscribing. But we have got some new subscribers. You know, we're at, I think, 340 subscribers now, which is really good stuff. And wouldn't it be brilliant if we could get 350 by Christmas? What a lovely Christmas present that would be for me, hey? Brilliant stuff. But we told the players not to be complacent. Move on from all that promotion rubbish. We've told the players not to be complacent. We're 2-0 up, and in theory, we should still win this game fairly easily against Stafford. And I did panic. I've just looked on OBS, and I thought it said start recording. But it's start streaming and stop recording, so I can breathe now. But it looked like a really good game at Altrincham. They're winning 3-2 against Stalybridge, who are mid-table. But hopefully they can take a few points off them. That would be nice. But Skeppelhorn to Laurie, to Fitzpatrick. I don't think Stafford Rangers are going to take any points of us if we score this, but we're not going to score that. Fitzpatrick cups it way over the bar, and that was quite disappointing. We're going to have to make a substitute or two in a minute, but we've just completely outclassed Stafford Rangers today. But I don't want to jinx anything, because, you know, it's not over until the fat lady sings, as you might or might not have heard in the past. We're going to make a triple sub, though. We have bought Nat Jarvis in. I completely haven't told you about Nat Jarvis. I will tell you after this game, though. But we'll bring Chris Fawcett on, you know. When Chris Fawcett plays, Chris Fawcett scores. I think he's played 3 games for the club and scored 3 goals. This might be the jinx in that he doesn't score today. But we put Nat Jarvis in, and he's actually on a full-time contract. He's a really good striker, if we just look at him quickly. 26 years old, valued at 12.5k. He started at Cardiff in the Championship, got plenty of experience down at this level, and has played for Bath again. And he's played sort of this level for a number of years. And it's a real sign that shows that we can improve. And as you can see, a very good rating for the senior team. Hasn't quite got his first goal yet, but hopefully we can keep him here for a while, and hopefully that'll all work out. But Stalybridge are getting, yeah, that's right. They're getting 3 points as it stands. Oh, I need to breathe. But Stalybridge are drawing against Altrincham, so it's 3-3 there. So really, it looks like a really exciting game. Hopefully it's not 2-2 here or 3-2. That would be even worse. Just got to keep it all right defensively. And amazingly, none of our strikers have scored today, because obviously the 2 defenders have scored. That's quite an interesting one. But they've got a ball up to Cairns, and lovely ball out from our number 5, which I believe is Bailey. Might be wrong, but little for them. Briscoe, they have a second attacking chance now. Briscoe into Murray, and it's 2-1. Rio Murray scores for Stafford Rangers, and we really need to tell the players to tighten up now. If we concede another goal, then we are 2-2, which is a real shame, to be honest, considering we're fighting for playoffs. And even the league title, you know, it's not that far away from us. Shoreline should win it in effect, because of their money and, you know, the depth in their squad. But who knows, they might go on a bit of a bad run. And we're definitely still in this title race. But as long as we secure the top of the playoffs, I am quite content with that. And obviously, we want to come up this season. That is massively important to us. And that was close. I thought they were going to score there. And I was just going to say, and that won't help. But hopefully, we're going to score another goal. One more goal would be a massive help. Spring to Forley. Through to Fawcett. Can he play? And he scores. Not using the evidence from this, clearly. They've got the ball that Fletcher, lovely ball through to Bailey. Well, it was actually through to Bailey, technically, because Bailey kind of covered the ball and made sure that Vega got possession back. Vega then, lovely ball out, but it's straight back to them, unfortunately. Little to Briscoe, and it's a deflection, but it goes back to them. To something Jones, not Billy Jones, it might well be Brad Jones, the former player who played for Liverpool. I very much doubt it, though. Holmes on the ball. To Brown. Lovely ball alongside the right. That's mugged us, to be quite honest. To Briscoe, to Cairns. And a lovely save from Vega. This is really nervous times, though, now. They're really pushing forward. And hopefully we can keep this lead. As Stalybridge now dropping points. That's brilliant for us. Hopefully Shoreline can drop points as well. And that's a really good one for us. But hopefully we don't drop points and join the trend. That would not be nice. But Force on the ball. Can he score? He's lost the ball, unfortunately. They've got a counter-attack. Cairns on the ball. Oh, it's gone over the bar. This is so close. They've been the better team in this second half. But Altrincham look like they have just scored again to win the match against Stalybridge. A 4-3 game. What a fantastic game that is. But that should be the end of the game. Final whistle. We beat our local rivals for the second time in the league. And that is brilliant, brilliant stuff. A good win. The second half wasn't quite too brilliant. But as long as we got the win, I don't care too much. Got a friendly against Wolves under 23s. So I'll show you how we get on there in just a minute. But let's move on now to that game against Stalybridge, in which we can jump up to second, and maybe, if Shoreline drops some points, we can get within a few points of them at the top of the league. Before we get into this second game against Stalybridge Celtic, we're going to have a quick look at some of the players we've signed for the under-18s, and a few of the players, obviously, that have come from the youth candidates to join us. So we've signed a new few players. If we can actually see, there we go. Youth, is it? There we go. Right, those are all the players that have come in on trials. I'm just trying to find out who actually, who's actually joined. If we're going under 18s, the players who have actually joined, I can tell you, are Giscombe, who's joined on a free transfer. And as you can see, he's already got some fantastic stats for a player who's 16 years of age, born on the 14th of December 2001. So to put that in retrospect, he would be in year 11 at the moment at school, which is quite interesting, nearly doing his GCSEs. And he's got the potential to be a star player in the future and has got brilliant teamwork, flair, first touch, and not so brilliant composed stats, but the first touch and flair make him a decent advanced playmaker. We've also signed Adam Thompson. There we go, yeah, Adam Thompson on a youth contract to left winger. He's got good acceleration, good pace, not so good work rate, but can work on that. But at 16 years of age, about the same age as the other player, can be an excellent rate for the first team also. We've also bought another player who I can't quite see here because all the other players are on trials, basically. I can't quite remember which one it is. There we go. William Hilton has been bought. In fact, have all of these been bought? Because they haven't been bought to my knowledge. But there we go, they have. Oh, okay, right, okay. So, for instance, Mark Kerr hasn't been bought. Sorry about this, but there we go. So, Mark Kerr hasn't been bought, but the rest of these have been bought in by my head of youth development. If you want to pause the video here, let me just get all this sorted. If you want to pause the video here and have a look at those players, it's absolutely fine. But they should be coming into the squad in the future. And if not, put the dates of birth on there as well, and we'll sort by the youngest. 15 years of age, well, no, ignore him, but 15 years of age for Joe Duff. But we'll have a look at those a bit later, maybe come at the end of the season to see if they're going to be worth any. But definitely Giscombe and Thompson, already having decent ratings for the first team, are really going to come in use. So our team for today then, against Stalybridge Celtic, is going to consist of Vega in goal, Belinga, Bailey, Oshie and Llewellyn at the back, with Spring, Fitzpatrick and Forley in, as the Crook's got quite a high injury risk, and for some reason their ages have gone the other way now. Let's change that, thank you very much. But, sorry, that's put me off track. With James Laurie attacking me first, and then Skeppelhorn and Nat Jarvis will make another appearance. As you can see, he's going to be on 11.5 million. We would be bankrupt straight away if he was on that much. But Nat Jarvis is going to be playing up front with Skeppelhorn also. So, he's lacking in match fitness, but we have got Danny Glover and Fawcett on the bench, I believe, to maybe inflict a bit of damage on Stalybridge. They're playing with a 4-2-3-1, so that's a bit of a worry for us because we haven't really got much on the wide players. But really, we've got nothing to lose here. All we can do is try our best. That's really a thing, we should be winning this, guys, No pressure, but you should be winning this. But you're not going to really like that because the players are going to get really confused. But anyway, we're straight into this match then. And Nantwich have already took the lead, so they're into a spot of promotion in terms of that at the moment. And they very nearly scored from a free kick. That's quite frightening. They very nearly scored. The post was the only thing that denied them out. It beat Vega by all accounts. But 15 minutes into this game and nothing's really happened. It's been happening all around the other games. There's already been 3 goals, which is quite impressive. Can we get the 4th? That would be nice. Fitzpatrick to Spring. To Oshie. Keep the ball, folks. Belinga. They've got the ball back, but Olsen's made a mistake to Skeppelhorn. And his shooting boots clearly were not on there. That was shocking. And a bit of a smash and grab shot, a bit of a frightened shot. Where do I pass it? That sort of thing. But that was a bit disappointing. But we won the ball back due to a poor pass from them. Lovely ball from Forley. Up to Jarvis. Can he get his debut goal? Jarvis has a shot. And Nat Jarvis gets his debut goal for Hednesford. And he's really going to be the difference, I think, between us being a team that might not score to being a team that will score. And it's just proof there that in his first one-on-one, our players aren't too good on one-on-ones, but Jarvis there was cool, composed, and put it past the goalkeeper and 1-0 up. Of course, it's not over yet, but if we win this, we go within 4 points of Shore Lane as it stands. If they lose their game today, we go within 3 points. It's a massive opportunity for us to... there we go, Shore Lane are losing. I don't quite know who they're losing to. They're losing to Whitby, and Whitby are down in 22nd. So that's certainly a bit of a shock if they lose there. And that'd be a brilliant result for us. A brilliant underdog result for Whitby there. And the whole league will be saying thank you very much to them if they can hold the result. We'll see what happens though there. But we've still got possession. And Fitzpatrick, I feel like, is going to lose it straight away. That was close. He luckily got it back to Vega. How he did, I do not know. Forley saving us as well. They've got a lovely ball up to Skeppelhorn. A lovely ball. We put it in, and unfortunately, Honeyball, I think his name was, got it back out. And it's a counter-attack for them. It's so end-to-end. Coffee. Oh, no. Oshie slid on him. And it's a penalty to them. And it's so end-to-end. And Aussie just went for the tackle there, which is a bit stupid, to be quite honest. And as a result, they've got a penalty, which means that they could well score and put this back to neutral. Coffee wins his run up, and it's 1-1. Vega didn't even move for that penalty, and that's really disappointing though. Saying that though, Coffee has scored 25 goals, has John Coffee, this season so far. It's really disappointing though, but Coffee puts it down the middle. Vega really didn't show much of a fight though, which is a bit disappointing. But let's have a look what happens now. Laurie puts it, oh, he was really close there. And it remains 1-1. Shoreline are still losing though. They're losing 2-0 there to Whitby Town. This is quite unbelievable. But we need to get a win or else this is completely pointless. You know, the 6-point gap still remains. But apologies for them. Slynn puts it out. And we're straight on it, but they get it back again due to the headed advance. But lovely interception from Jarvis. It's so fast-paced in this league. It's quite incredible. Fitzpatrick has a massive run into the box and was stupid in the finish there. It feels like they're shooting way too early. And that was not good enough at all. But a really good opportunity presented to us by Shoreline. They're losing 2-0. And can we get a goal just before half-time? Well, or will they get a goal just before half-time to really give us a kick in the teeth? Bondswell into Coffee to Wrightson, and it's 2-1. For goodness sake. It's 2-1 to Stalybridge. And we've come from 1-0 up all the way to 2-1 down. And it feels like we're taking these opportunities and just being stupid with them. We're not considering these opportunities at all. And that was shocking. We allowed them to get past our players. No one on him there. And that's going to be half-time. And we could well be in 4th by the end of the day, which is a disaster for us, to be quite honest. And simply not good enough. You know, the teams that are at our level, we are being mugged by, which really is not good enough. And hopefully me being aggressive in the dressing room will give them a bit of a kick in the teeth. A bit of a well, I can't even think what the word is, but a bit of an annoyance and a bit of a wind-up. So hopefully that will give them a bit of a G-up, I think. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but a bit of a G-up to go and do something different. We're going to make these players, though, automatic fullbacks now rather than anything else and see how that works and go on attacking as well as that. See how that works. If we concede again, we might well have to change tactic, but if we do keep it like this or score, which would be nice, we might just keep it as it is. No highlight there, unfortunately. We're going to have a highlight straight away. I feel like it's going to be a goal for them, and that's very unnerving, but Charles, a poor one from him, and Ogie passes it back to Vega. Can Bailey get a lovely ball up? Not quite, just a solid pass. Foley up to Jarvis, but we've lost the ball. Brown to Charles. The number 11 really should have gone for that, and he did in all fairness. He got it. Foley to Skeppelhorn. 1-on-1, and it's 2-2. Skeppelhorn finally gets a goal. And we've got to tell the players now to push forward and go for this win. This is a massive opportunity being presented by us. Presented to us, not by us. By Shoreline. I keep saying it and nagging, but Shoreline are losing 2-0. If we can beat Stalybridge today, we not only put 3 points between us and our rivals, but also narrow the gap to Shoreline to 3 points. And that could be crucial come the end of the season. It could be something we talk about. It's something we've won the league by, or it might well be something that we've gone out of the playoffs by. You simply never know. We might have bad runs of form, and every point counts. Berlinga then to Spring. We've still got the ball, which is positive. That means we can't concede, technically. Bondswell. But to Coffee, Bailey gets that out. Nah, Berlinga doesn't keep it. That's appalling. Charles to Brown. Up to Wright and to Coffee again. It's 3-2. For heaven's sake, this is shocking. We just concede all the time and it's not good enough. What a joke that is. Brown passes to Wrightson, and they've just been able to cut through our defence too easily there. And that is shocking. We've got to demand more from our players, and that is appalling, to be quite honest. Right, we'll bring Danny Glover on as an advance forward. We'll also bring Crooks on in place of Fitzpatrick. He hasn't been good enough today, simple as. And this is a bit of a kick in the teeth if we lose this, because we've lost to Altrincham, Shoreline and Stalybridge, and really shouldn't be in this position. If that's the case, apologies there, folks. Got a bit of the hiccup, so I'll have a sip of my drink. But this, it's a disaster at the moment, to be quite honest. A really positive start to the episode, but it just shows that was shocking, that was. But we need 2 goals in the last 25 minutes to ensure that we get that 3 points. And it ain't going to happen. It really isn't going to happen. It's just not been good enough. Really not good enough. And we've just had too many long-range efforts, as it says there. And we really have not been good enough. We'll bring Billy Jones on for Llewellyn, because Llewellyn hasn't played well today. A bit of a regularity, I must admit. You know, he's usually a good player, is Llewellyn. He usually plays well, but on this occasion, obviously not. Whilst Main to Bondswell. Up to Coffee. It's going to be 4-2, isn't it? I can just feel it. But Bailey intercepts Bellinger. But they get it back. It's just not enough fight from these players. We're getting the ball back and they're not really running after it. So that's a bit disappointing. But Bellinger, don't do something stupid. Spring to Forley. Keep possession. Lovely ball up to Skeppelhorn. I don't think it's going to be a goal though. Skeppelhorn, one-on-one. It's 3-3. I was wrong. And all of our goals have been one-on-ones today, which is absolutely fantastic. We're going to go route one now. And just look for the overlap. Pump it into the box. But don't issue many other instructions. And hopefully, we can get the extra goal now to get the win. And I said it would never happen. I said we wouldn't get the goal to get the win. But that might just be the case now. But Forley, lovely ball from Forley. A lovely lofted ball from our captain to Skeppelhorn. And adds to his tally today. And that's 2 goals for Skeppelhorn. Right, come on, Hednesford faithful. Shout to the top, as the Style Council once said. And see if we can beat Stalybridge Celtic FC. Come on, lads. We've got another highlight here. Charles. Spring gets... Oh. Never mind. We're still going to go for it, you know. Sod it. You know, we haven't got that defensive midfielder now, but sod it. If we lose this game, we're going to kill myself. That's a bit strong, I know, but if we lose this game, I'm going to regret it. That's what I mean. But it looks like it's going to stay 3-3, and I think that's a fair result, you know, considering all the circumstances today. Both teams were bad in a way defensively, but attackingly, they were brilliant. So, unfortunately, we drop a point today. But if you look at it, we gain a point on Shoreline, who might well just go through a patch of bad form now after losing against Whitby Town. A bit nervous after that game against Whitby Town. You know, they've got to get some wins now, or else that lead's going to be cut down massively. And hopefully we can get some wins to close that gap. And really, I'd love to get a win in every game before the end of the season. Not quite going to happen like that, I know. But it would certainly be nice for that to happen. So let's have a look at the schedule when they're going to come back. As you can see, we're way into the playoffs now. We've got 11 games left. So we're going to come back then, I think, for the games against Ashton and Grantham. Teams that are really all up there. To be fair, Buxton are up there as well. But Ashton United and Grantham Town are going to be the next 2 games played on camera. Anyway, folks, so thank you very much for watching. And if you've got any transfer targets, anything like that, what do you think of Nat Jarvis signing? I probably regret it a little bit, but he did score a goal today, so I guess it's all swings and roundabouts. So anyway, I've been TIJ. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed the duration of this video. If you got to this point in the video, thank you very much. And like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done already for more FM18, Retro, and FM11 content. And if you like the sound that much, subscribe. Anyway, I've been TIJ. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 PM once again. Goodbye.